Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. I thought I would give you a quick visual tour of the Fuji X-A2 while we have it here. This is it here with the Fujinon kit lens. This is the 16 to 50 XC. This is 3.5 to 5.6. It's an OIS lens. Has a 58 millimeter front diameter, so if you wanted to put a filter on, you would require a 58 millimeter filter. That's it from the side there. And if we flip it over, and we go to the view of the top plate, you can see that over here we have the on-off button. We have Wi-Fi function button. We have the main command dial to allow us to move through our shutter and speed. And there's a sub-command dial. If we flip it up right here, we'll flip this on for you. I guess we had it on. It went to sleep. And that allows us to flip through our aperture with the sub-command dial right there. And as you can see, there's our shutter speed being adjusted with the main command dial. Then, of course, beside that, we have the mode dial. So that is allows us to choose between manual, aperture priority, shutter priority, program, custom, and a few other modes that Fuji has on there. Next to that, to the left of it, we have a hot shoe, which allows us to mount a flash to the camera. So you could have a camera mounted flash, or you could use a remote trigger and use an off-camera flash, which is, of course, always my preferred way of doing things. Almost always. Here we have the button for the little pop-up flash, and you could see that popped up there. The nice thing about the little pop-up flash on the X-A2 is that it's movable. So you could hold it back there, bounce it off the ceiling, get a little bounce flash, little fill flash that way, or you could just leave it pointed forward if you wanted to. Obviously, it's going to take more power from the flash if you held it back, but you're also going to get a nicer light that way. If we spin the camera around, we have the LCD on the back here, and as you could see, if we pick it up, the LCD, this is the X-A2's one of its main features. It has a movable LCD. It also comes right out. You could see it slides out and then flips right up here, and you could see there's me in the corner, but that is the selfie mode, if you will, of the X-A2, and you can see that it reorientates itself once it's flipped up, so that if you're looking at it, you could see yourself. If I put my hand in the way, you can see you focus on the hand, and if we turn that around, you can see it flips right back down, slides in. And the other thing it does is it will flip down so you can get a little bit of a negative angle. So you can see if you're holding it up, you can point the camera down like over your head in a crowd and be able to get the view that way, which is handy. Over here, as I mentioned, with the sub-command dial, we have the indicator lamp to the just below and to the right of the sub-command dial, and that'll tell you if your focus is locked, it glows green. If you're having focus issues or exposure, it blinks green. If it's red, you've got lens or memory errors. If it blinks orange, the flash is charging and won't fire. If it glows orange, it's recording pictures and you can't take additional pictures. And if it blinks green and orange, it's recording pictures, but additional pictures can be taken at the time. Below the sub-command dial, we have the playback button. So if you hit that, you'll be able to review what's on there, and then it shows you the last selfie video I did. Over here, we have the movie record button. If you hit that, you can see it goes into movie mode, and it tells you it's recording and what the remaining time is left on that recording. We have our selector pad buttons, the 4 of them there, surrounding the menu button. The menu button, if you push that, you get into your menu. Then you use your selector buttons to move through it. And then you can hit OK, and it takes you to there. You can quick tap of the shutter will take you out of that. We also have below that, to the right, the quick selector. And this is our quick selection menu. Basically, you can go through most of your main camera settings there and adjust what you need to there, which makes it handy and quick, as hence why it's called the quick menu. You can also hold that quick menu button in, and it will give you a monitor sunlight mode button. So you press and hold, and let's see if I do that right now. There. So you saw the monitor brightened up, and that's if you're in a sunlight situation. I'm assuming if I press and hold that, it will, there we go, flips back to regular. It's also a raw conversion button if you're in playback mode. So you push that quick button and it gives you the option to convert a raw file, a raw image, to JPEG. Then we have the display back button here. This will allow you to scroll through different information that's showed on the display and to adjust that there. A couple other things of note. There's eyelets on the side of the camera body. You can see that there. And those are for your camera strap. On the front here beside the lens is the AF Assist illuminator. So that light will come on if you have the AF Assist turned on, and it will help the camera focus. It also doubles as the self-timer lamp, so it'll flash and indicate to you that the self-timer is about to go off if you're taking a self-timer portrait. Down below here, we have the lens release button. So if you push that in there, then you can twist and remove your lens. And then you just line up the red dot with the red dot, slip it on, twist it back on, there you go. On the right side of the camera, we have the connector cover. Below that, we have the HDMI and micro USB connections. So you can hook the camera up either to HDMI or to micro USB or a remote release connector. On the bottom of the camera, we have your tripod socket mount for put the camera on a tripod. We also have your battery cover door. That's where your battery goes. You can see, you flick that little orange button and the battery will pop out. There it is there. This is the Fuji NPW126 battery. And you just slide that back in, and then that little orange lever clicks into place and locks it in place. Below that, we have the memory card, SD, right here. And you can see the Toshiba 16 gig class 10, I think this is, U1 card that came with it. You want to get into at least a class 10 or U1 card for shooting video. So it was good that Fuji supplied a fast card with that. So that is a quick video tour of the Fuji X-A2. You could see it there in its various orientations with the 16 to 50 kit lens on it. It's fairly small. As you could see, there's my hand in the background. Fits in the palm of my hand pretty much. It's a nice little camera. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com.